Aries, this is your mid-September tarot reading. It's a cat hair. You know that's everywhere. Okay. All right, come on. Round cards. Hope you are doing well. Let's get your oracle chosen here. And all these cards are listed in the playlist descriptions. And do check your sun, moon, and rising signs for additional messages. Time and energy is fluid, not linear. Okay, we are almost ready. Bam, there we go. All right, let's start Aries with your moonology. Aries, mid-September, or whenever you are watching this. All right, that feels good. I just stop when I feel like stopping. All right, here we go. Wabam. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. It's saying think on it. I get a rest on it, sleep on it kind of energy with that. Ooh, boy. Let's see. We have man holding a coin, 43. That feels like a Taurus energy. King of Pentacles. Very stable energy. That could be energy that you are embodying right now, Taurus, or it could be an energy that is coming in for you. Could be somebody you already know. Let's see. Trust. Ask, listen, and allow. Ask, listen, and allow. So I feel like there's something you're wanting to know. You need to trust in the universe, and this meditate and contemplate will, you ask the question, then you listen and allow the message to come in. That's what I'm getting there. Ask. You know, Spirit is always saying, if you want more information, ask. If you want signs, let us know. Let us know what you need to see. Let us know what you need to hear. Things like that. All right, you have Sagittarius right here. 10 of Wands. This is your recent past. We're going to do recent, past, current, and future energy. Something nearing completion. We have the Page of Pentacles, starting something new maybe. And there's some that Taurus energy I felt with that card, the Hierophant. All right. Let me see what's crossing these energies. Perhaps you're finishing a course of study, becoming a master in something, maybe getting your master's degree. That's what we could be seeing here. Because I'm seeing a progression from starting something, becoming the master, sticking with it, kind of energy. That's what I'm seeing here. All right. Page of Wands. Magician. Ooh, all right. Some Virgo. And the Hanged Man. So there was something that I feel a course of study, something you're learning here, a path that you were also passionate about because we have the wands here. And I feel like I'm getting that message of carrying the torch, passing the torch to someone else now. Because the energy, like I said, what I'm feeling of these, the underneath cards, the 10 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hierophant, it is a path of learning. Whatever that learning is for you, it doesn't have to be like formal education. It could be a spiritual path because we do have the Hierophant here. But this one is being crossed by this young, youthful energy. That could be how you started out. For some of you, with that Page of Wands. But you know what this feels like to me, though? Because I've only ran one marathon in my life, and it was the full 26-mile marathon. I practiced and practiced, and got up to 15 miles on the treadmill and said, you know, that's good enough. I'll do as much as I can do. I ended up doing the whole entire race. It took me hours, but I finished it. And this feels like when you're nearing completion here, this feels like that extra boost of energy to get you through that it's very energetic, very exciting coming in at this point as you're about to finish. You just get that second wind. That's what this feels like to complete this journey. A lot of excitement there about finishing, completing something. Ton of excitement. This is really fantastic. The Page of Pentacles could be referencing a course of study. This is the most studious of all the pages. And you manifested this because, well, how? Let's say the how, maybe. So the magician is a master of all of the elements, and you put your focus on this one thing. And that's where we all really shine, when we're not so divided in our mindset. When we can focus on one thing to completion, it can usually happen there, Aries. And that can be hard as a fire sign because we're like, ooh, something shiny. Ooh, look at this, and we want to, our attention is just peaked in so many different places. But this is telling me here that you had this focus, this determination, and you saw yourself. That's part of this, the Gemini in this, the air, the intellect. You saw yourself completing this task, and it wasn't so much about how you got there, how it actually happened. And that's how I manifested my degrees too, of course, with hard work, and doing the work. But I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. I just really wanted them. And so what I did was, even whenever I was in high school, I didn't know where I was going to get the money. I didn't know which school I was going to go to or how I was going to get in, any of that. But I visualized myself walking across the stage and receiving my degrees. And I knew that that was a fact. There was no doubt in my mind. And I feel like that is what you're doing here. With this visualization is what I'm getting with this magician. Seeing yourself completing something. And then I think you did. I think you absolutely did. So you know how manifestation works here, Aries. And look at this. So the Hierophant, that's a path to mastery. Definitely a completion of some kind. Maybe now you're a teacher, could be. But with this, the Hangman, because of this experience you've had, you've got a different perspective about things, I have to say. Now, what that is for you in this experience, I don't know. There's so many different perspectives you can have now that you've gone through this. I know I certainly do. I, for one, think education should be free across the board. Should be something that we share with each other, sharing knowledge. And well, how would you pay the professors and the teachers? Well, those billion-dollar corporations, I think they should fund it. Every penny. Because they're the ones who want well-educated people working for them. Let them pay. That's my thoughts on that. I don't want to get any farther into it because I can get pretty passionate about that. So I think you have a different perspective about this whole journey. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not feeling negative or positive energy here. I just think because of this journey, you've got a different perspective on it now. That's all I'm going to say. All right, Aries, let's move on to your current energy for Aries. And whatever this is for you, it does feel like it could have taken a while to get you there, or it feels like you had to bear this weight yourself. But hey, it's manifestation. If it's what you really want, and we have this really strong visualization here of what you want and seeing yourself as having it. Now, hindsight is always 20/20. You may think that you might do things differently, but you don't know then how it would turn out. But I think you're doing well. All right. Oh, look at that. Sagittarius, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and nice. Six of Pentacles. More Taurus energy here. Four of Cups. Oh, something's missing. I think you have all the money and resources you want, but something is missing here. Could it be love? Something emotional? Maybe you've manifested your wealth, but not the other. All right, let's see. I don't want to jump the gun. I want to put the cart before the horse. Up, Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. And the Chariot. Oh. All right, so we have Cancer, Cancer there. Got some Virgo here. Yeah. The wheel of luck here in fate, it's turning in your favor because of this dedication here. You're just so focused, you know. I think that Chariot is a part of your personality. When you decide you want something, that's it. You're going for it. I think, you know, this is part of that path, the mastery of the Hierophant here and the King of Pentacles, which we have here. So you're very driven, very determined to have success. And something is happening here with this luck and this fate. It feels like these cogs and wheels are just turning in your favor. Something, because you know what? Because I feel like you've reached the pinnacle of this somehow, some way. You might be shifting your attention. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. The Six of Pentacles is more Taurus energy. Like I said, it's about knowing your worth, knowing the value of your time, your effort, your energy. You know, we have the scales here. Your knowledge and whatever you did here, you built up. It has value. I see that right here. It's got a ton of value. Now, this Queen of Cups crossing it, this could be someone looking at you fondly, is the message I'm getting. Someone looking at you fondly here. Very well could be. It could be you. You could be in this energy, Aries, of reflecting on your path of, I feel like this is you and your awareness of your value as a person. I think this has changed within you. I think it's, if it wasn't there to begin with, I think it is there now. And looking back, there is this definite, you know, because all the queens are reflective because they are water, and then there's their elements. So this is double water here. You've learned a lot from your path. We see all these little pearls of wisdom. And you're thinking back on this process. And maybe it's because you're wanting to manifest something new, something more emotional. Could be. I feel like there's something lacking right now. And it has nothing to do with your pentacles. Your pentacles, Aries, they're spot on. They're fine. But I think you're looking back realizing you put all your effort, and that's fine, I mean, into this mastery of something here that is paying off for sure. But now there's something here emotionally that is not fulfilling. And it's hard to say what that is. It's going to be different for all of you. But there hasn't been much effort or energy put towards this, right? If we see him here, he's completely closed off. He's finally having a chance now to look at this part of his life. Male or female, doesn't matter. And what really gets me about the Four of Cups is the inaction, but look what's crossing it. Bam, the Chariot, which is also, it's Cancer energy. This is you, when, Aries, when you decide you want something, oh my God, people better part the seas and get out of your way. Move. Oh, I just thought of Andre the Giant in The Princess Bride. He was like, everybody move. And everybody just scattered. It was like, made a path, you know, coming through. So there is something new now. I feel like it's something more emotional, a heart's desire. It could be a relationship you're going for or something new. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but I feel like it's something that's piqued this heart's desire that you're wanting to go for here. And you are going for it with this Chariot. This is focus, it's drive, it's taking the reins, doing something about this. Absolutely. And it feels, once you've made your mind up that that is what you're wanting to change now, oh my goodness, there you go. Whatever that is for you. And the universe is saying, because we have this heart here, look at that, trust in the universe, ask. If you're wanting whatever this heart's desire is, she's holding the Ace of Cups here, whatever that is, saying ask for it, meditate on it. Do the same thing you did here. And you will manifest whatever that is you're wanting, right? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. All right. Love lemons. Ooh, wow. Aries, you are in some serious earthly manifestation. Look at how attractive you are right now. That law of attraction. You're like a magnet. I just heard you're just a love machine. So, Queen of Cups. 2. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles. You got this. You know? Wow. And isn't that the way? It's like if you're in a relationship and everything's good, but maybe you're lacking in your finances, that's all you think about is your finances, right? But then if you are doing really well in your finances, but you're lacking a relationship, it seems like that becomes the thing that's in your mind the most, you know? All right, so 2 Queen of Cups. Yeah. This one is looking a different way though, isn't she? She's like looking to the future. Ah, 10 of Wands again. That's it. You are putting the same amount of effort and dedication. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, Aries, into this now. Ah, King of Wands. Leo energy. Oh, Scorpio, death card. Yep. There's that transformation. Look at this. Whenever, like I said, there is so much determination here. Whatever you set your mind to, you will have it. And I've noticed that's the same for me. I'm Saggy, Sun and Moon. I get pretty much whatever I put my mind to. Universe doesn't tell me, oh, you probably shouldn't manifest that one. Because, man, whew, there are some things I wish I hadn't manifested. Oh, my goodness. But what we see here is determination to manifest this. And you will have it, because once again, we have a card of completion, of nearing completion, right? Now, for some of you, I just have to say, there could be children here. The Empress is the card of having children. So if that's what you're wanting to manifest, it's probably going to happen. But very attractive to whatever you're trying to attract into your life. Okay, there is abundance here, there's ease, and the Empress is it's a tactile, it's a earthly experience. You know, this is growth. But it's also action as well, right? You don't say, oh, I wish I had a garden, and then not till the soil and plant seeds and water it and nurture it. You know what I'm saying? This is actual movement towards that. She's got that fire in her hands. Some of you are actually hearing the clock tick. Don't worry about that. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You don't want to rush into it with somebody that you don't want there with the kids. So whatever this is that you're wanting to create or manifest, fertile ground here, right? Absolutely. And once again, there's that dedication. It will happen. 100%. There's not a doubt in my mind, not a doubt in your mind. It could be that you're wanting to attract a fiery individual. I feel like you have a lot of love to give here, Aries. And by reflecting on the past and everything you did and how you manifested it, and how much of your heart you put into that as well. I think you follow that recipe with a shift in your focus, you can manifest something new too. But you got to put yourself out there in the right places, meeting the right people. This is saying the energy that you are bringing in is a like type energy. This is a fiery individual. Whether they have Leo in their chart or not doesn't really matter. But this is just saying that they're, possibly artistic, outgoing, very generous, and we have this dignified here. Now, because you're Aries and this is, your sign is the Queen of Wands and this is the King of Wands, this seems like a divine match. We don't have the Queen of Wands here, but we know it's you. So we can safely assume that this person would be a good match for you. There we go. You are attracting in a divine counterpart. Ask, listen, allow, meditate. Whew. And so I see, so we have the Two of Pentacles here. This is, it's Capricorn, but it's Jupiter energy. It's about keeping things in balance, right? What you are balancing in your life is about to transform, which makes sense if you think about it. Because if before your focus was just work or maybe work and play, adding a person to this mix would mean that your focus here and what you're juggling is going to be different. It would probably work and relationship, or work and whatever this new heart's desire is. It doesn't have to be a relationship. What could be happening here is you becoming more entrepreneurial, starting a business on your own, if you haven't already, starting a new business, because this King of Wands energy is a visionary. So even if you are trying to manifest a person, you could be very creative at this time of how you're going to manifest this person. So I'm getting a couple different messages there. But it definitely feels that there is a transformation coming here. So let's look. This is amazing. I mean, wow. This is telling me you are an expert at the law of attraction. We have the Empress and the Magician. When I see that combo in a reading, it blows my mind. That tells me you know exactly how the law of attraction works. You know how to bring your thoughts and ideas and vision, like a mental vision board, maybe you make one, into reality here with that Empress, with application. Successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises and promotions. I wish it said raises, but that's okay. There you go. That's that man holding a coin. I already know you have a successful career here. I can feel it. I can see it. Crow spirit. Co-create with spirit. There it is. We have our beautiful Corvid. So ask, listen, allow. That's an 8 and that's an 8. All right. New life. There's that transformation right there. Yep. Oh, and hey, that might actually mean children too. A new life, a new birth. Hey, I'm just putting it out there. If you're fertile mortal, be careful. We have lobster. Financial pinch. I don't feel like this is something bad. I think something that you wanted is probably going to cost more than you expected. But I think you're going to be fine. That's what I'm feeling. Something is a little bit more than you thought it was going to be. We have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. I'm not seeing anything like that in this reading. Let me tell you this. If you come across something like this in your life, it means time for a detour. That's all it is. This wasn't meant to be. I think these things are sometimes good because maybe there was something over here that universe is like, nope, you're not going that way. That's bad news. So things like this, these kind of diversions, I see them as good. I see them as good. So we have grapes. Time to go out and have fun. There we go. There we go. I like that. Jeez, Aries, this is fantastic. This is just so cool. Well, you don't have to tell us what you're manifesting. I like keeping things, to myself before I'm ready to release it. But if you needed confirmation, Here, this is it. You know what you're doing here. All right, Aries, I hope this reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.